it's Anya here, and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks Crochet. And today we are here with a baby blanket. Now, a couple of months ago, Teresa, one of our moderators, felt the urge to make a baby blanket. She wanted to challenge herself and use 2 balls of curiosity, well actually 2 cakes of curiosity. This is a cake of 150 grams, so there's a little bit more yardage to the ball. So there is 524 yards or 480 meters on one of these balls, and she wanted to turn that into a complete project, a complete baby blanket. So 2 balls will give her enough yarn to make not only the blanket but also the border. So this was quite the challenge, and Teresa set out to find a lovely pattern, and she found that in the Ode to Anna blanket cal. And I am so pleased that she wanted to recreate this filet crochet technique where my grandma used to make this for my children. And this is what I call the baby blocks, where we make 9 little boxes and the rest of them are double crochets. So I love this pattern. I loved the way my grandma used to make these for my children, and isn't it lovely that Teresa chose this for the baby blanket that we are making this November. And it is quite the challenge because the 2 cakes of curiosity will be used up to the last millimeter to ensure that you have a baby blanket and no leftovers. So can you do it? Will you be able to do it? Are you going to take up the challenge and get 2 cakes of curiosity, start this baby blanket and see how far it gets you? So the border is a place that you will be using to just make wider or not so wide depending on the leftover yarn that you have. So good luck with making this baby blanket, and here is a tutorial. So for this baby blanket you will need 2 cakes of King Cole Curiosity. It's a double knitting yarn, it's 100% acrylic, and it is 150 grams, so you will need 300 grams. The blanket is exactly 300 grams. This one is called Mother of Pearl. We have got all the color ranges in our web shop, so do go and have a look. As you can see, it's a variegated cake and it's lovely the way the colors change, and of course these colors do the work for you because you have a very simple pattern, but the color changes happen automatically. For this yarn I usually use a 3.5 crochet hook, but make sure you use the hook that you usually use. This yarn is normally prescribed for a 4, but because of my tension I use a 3.5. You will also need scissors and a darning needle to sew in your ends. So let me show you how to make the blanket. Now for the big blanket you're going to chain 130, and here in the video I'm going to make a sampler. This sampler will allow me to show you exactly what your rows should look like, but also it's always a good idea to make this sampler with me in a scrap yarn like I'm going to do, just so that you get a feel for the pattern and you know what you're doing by the time you're using your good yarn. The multiple for the blanket is 12 plus 7. So we are going to chain 34 for the video sampler, make a slip knot, insert your hook, and we're going to chain 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $33 and $34. So for the big blanket you should now have 130 chains. So now we're going to count back 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And into the 6th one we're going to yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and I use American terminology. Then we are going to chain 1, skip 1, into the next stitch we're going to place a double crochet, and we chain 1 and we skip 1. And this is the little start we have to do to our row to get started. And now we're going to start with the actual repeat that we are going to do throughout the remainder of the row. So from the next stitch we're going to be placing 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches. So into the next stitch there we are going to be placing 1 double crochet, and we do that 7 times. And this is the last double crochet. Then we are going to continue with the repeated part. So we haven't finished yet. So after the 7 double crochets we're going to chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next chain or in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and chain 1 and skip 1. So this is our repeat. We're going to do 7 double crochets in a row, then we're going to make 3 boxes. So now here I'm going to get started by doing my 1 double crochet in the next 7 locations. And then you do chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and chain 1, skip 1. And this is what you're going to keep on repeating throughout the row. So you will be doing 10 of these repeats, and of course we've done half a repeat here. Okay, so in total in your blanket you will be doing 10 repeats and that half a one that we did to get started. Now at the end of the row you should have 1 stitch left over here because we've skipped this one with this chain, and to end our row we are going to do a double crochet into that last stitch, and this is always one that does like cooperating so much. There we go. So now when you get to the end of the row all you need to do there is place 1 double crochet in the last stitch. So this is the end of our row. We've done 2.5 repeats. We're going to start on row 2, and to get started we're going to do chain 3, we're going to turn, and for 3 rows we're going to make sure that our boxes are on top of our boxes here and our double crochets are on top of our double crochets here. So here we've done a chain 2 for the double crochet and a chain 1 for the box. So the next thing we're going to do is place a double crochet on top of the double crochet, or indeed we skip a stitch and we place it in the next location, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next location, chain 1, skip 1, and then here we start the 7 double crochets in a row. So that's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, and of course this is the start of our repeat in this row now as well. So we do 7 double crochets and then we do our boxes after that, but here we also started with the little repeat of our 3 boxes here for getting started in our row. Now after our 7 double crochets we're going to chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1 and skip 1, and once again this is our repeat, and we repeat that repeat until we get to the end of the row. So here, of course, I'm at the end of my repeat, so I'm going to have to find a location to place my double crochet on top of this chain. So we're skipping one stitch here as usual, so I'm going to place my double crochet into this location here. I'm trying to pick up 2 strands so it doesn't expand in that location, and I'm just doing my double crochet there. Voila. So now for row 3, we are going to repeat row 2. So we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, we turn, and we're going to create the boxes to get started. So skip 1, then 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1 and skip 1, and then here we have those 7 double crochets to create on top of the 7 double crochets that are already there. Chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, and off we go again, starting our repeat again with the 1 double crochet in the next 7 locations, and then doing the boxes afterwards. And you keep on doing this until, of course, you're at the end of the row. Here I'm going to skip this stitch here and place a double crochet in the next stitch. There we go. So now we have made a little design, and this is the end of this design. So now we're going to swap things around. As you can see, look, we're alternating where the boxes are. And that, of course, keeps it interesting and keeps it fun for us to do. So now we started our little design with the boxes, and we ended with the boxes. This time we're going to start with the double crochets, then we do boxes, double crochets, boxes and double crochets. So let's get started. So for row 4, we're going to chain 2. This chain 2 is going to count as a double crochet. We're going to turn, and of course we're going to do the 7 double crochets. So we're going to need to add 6 double crochets here. So 1 double crochet in the next 6 locations, and of course with that chain 2 it then makes 7 double crochets. And if it's a chain space, you're going around it. If it is a double crochet, you're going into it. There we go. So how many have I done? 2, 4, 6. So here we are going to be placing a double crochet. Voila. Okay, now we're going to make the boxes. So we're going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch and place a double crochet in the next stitch, and by doing that we are starting our repeat. So this one here is what we do to get started, just like we did here. We always did boxes to get started in a row. This time we're going to do our 7 double crochets to get started in a row. Now our repeat starts with chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, and then we start with doing 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches. And that is then the end of our repeat. So once we've done our 7 double crochets, 5, 6 and 7, we're going to start the repeat again by doing chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches. And this is how you're going to continue all along your row. And when you get to the end of the row, you will automatically end your row onto that 7th double crochet, because that is the last stitch of the row. So as you can see, I've done 6 double crochets here. I've done that one around the chain space. Here I am now doing the last double crochet into that chain 2. There we go. And that is now the next row, and as you can tell, we have swapped our design around. So now for row 5, we are going to repeat row 4, and that is of course this row here. So we're going to chain 2, counts as our first double crochet. We're going to place 1 double crochet in the next 6 locations. Voila, this has started our row. Now our repeat starts of doing 1 chain, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 and 1 double crochet in the next 7 locations. And this is the repeat that you will keep on repeating until the end of the row. And this will bring you automatically to the end of the row. So I've done 6 double crochets here, and you need to make sure you have 7. So there is a location there that I have to use. There we go. Voila. And so now you need to do a 3rd row in this configuration, because each of our designs is made up of 3 rows. So each time you're going to do 3 rows in the same configuration. So now you're going to do another row 4. And now for rows 7, 8 and 9, you're going to repeat row 2. So now we're going to start with another set of row 4s, then row 2s, row 4s and row 2s. And this is what we're going to keep on repeating from row 10 to row 81. Now make sure that when you end your blanket, you end on a full set of 3 rows. Okay, because otherwise your design isn't finished. So we use 2 balls for this. So make sure that when you have done row 81, you still have some yarn left, because of course we're going to do a border. So to get started on the border, make sure of course that you have finished the whole amount of your blanket, all your rows, and that you have finished in a full design here. Now I am here on the corner, I am using the same yarn, so I'm just going to get started. I'm not going to cut off, I'm just going to do a chain 1, and I'm going to turn so I can work alongside the side, and I'm going to place 2 single crochets around the double crochet there. Then I'm going to continue by placing 2 single crochets around each double crochet or chain on the side of my blanket here. Now when you make it to the corner here, you're going to place your 2 single crochets there. Then I'm going to do a chain, then you turn, and then you're going to place 2 single crochets in there. So that has made a little corner, and of course also I have my end here, and I'm going to try and take it along with me, so then it's sewn in. On the base of the blanket you will have to deal with the chain where you placed your double crochets in. So find the leftover strand of the chain, and if it is a chain space you will be able to just go around it. Now it might be easier to twist your hook to find that leftover strand to go into the chain to attach your single crochet, like I am doing here. So this one is quite awkward to do, but if you are trying to get that leftover chain, twist your hook and pick up that leftover strand there and place your single crochet around that. When you make it to the top of the blanket, you'll just be able to pick up the 2 strands of the V's of the stitches that are there. I will see you at the end of the first round. So I've made it all the way around, but remember we started with a chain 1 and then 2 single crochets here. So now we need to complete our corner here. So I'm going to place 2 single crochets on the other side of this box here, then here, chain 1, and then go into the next one for a slip stitch to close the round. There we go. So now we're going to do another round, and the round will be of half double crochets. And to get started, this here, if I can just show you where we did the chain, that's going to be our corner chain space, but of course that's behind where we're working from. So we're going to get started by doing the side straight away, and we'll do the corner as last here. So we're going to chain 2, because I always chain 2 for a half double crochet, and into the next stitch, or maybe I'm going to consider this as my first stitch. Yes, so here for my half double crochet, there we go, and then yeah, finding the next stitches and just do a half double crochet in each stitch. When you come to the corner, find the chain space that we did earlier and place 2 half double crochets, 1 chain, do a slight turn, and then place another 2 half double crochets into that chain space. There we go. And now we continue placing our half double crochets, and to be honest, I think I probably skipped a stitch there, but that's okay, because all along when you're making this border, you do still have to make sure that it is going to be lying flat and that you don't get too many stitches. So by skipping that stitch there in the corner, it's not going to matter, and that's all going to help in the effort of making sure you don't get a wavy border. So I will see you at the end of the round to finish the corner where we started. So I've made it all the way around. Here is my chain space at the end, and of course there I'm going to place my corner of 2 half double crochets, chain 1 and 2 half double crochets. And then of course we close the round with a slip stitch. So the width of the border is going to depend on how much yarn you have left over. So we have made the whole blanket with just the 2 balls of curiosity, and hopefully you have some yarn left, and now you can do a number of rounds around your border. So here we've done a round of single crochets, half double crochets. Now we're going to do a round of double crochets. Corner is the same, 2 double crochets, 1 chain and 2 double crochets, so it's the same principle. And of course, if you have yarn left over, you can do another round. So on this blanket here, we started with single crochet, half double crochet, and then 2 rounds of double crochet. And of course, because you're working your way through the cake, your yarn will change color, and this will make it lovely for the blanket, because of course you will have a different color yarn meeting different colors in the blanket itself. So the width of your border is going to depend on how much yarn you have left. If you can't make it all the way around anymore, then you will just have to undo it until the start of the round, and that is then the width of your border. So this blanket measures 92 centimeters by 80 centimeters, or 36 inches by 32 inches, and it weighs exactly 300 grams. One of these balls weighs 150 grams, so 2 balls will make this blanket, and if you are lucky, you will be able to use up the complete whole 2 balls for this blanket, and I think that's a wonderful way to do it, where you are making a blanket with 2 balls and no leftover. Thank you, Teresa, for coming up with this idea and for making a blanket without any leftovers, and of course for actually making the blanket. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I can challenge you to make a baby blanket from 2 balls of Curiosity yarn, and I would love to see you in the next video. Bye!